Hello, welcome to chapter 3 review of the book Comprehensive Digital Marketing Guide. Today we are going to be reviewing the chapter 3 of this book and it is titled Branding. Yes, the almighty branding. Have you branded your business yet? Branding is not just for big organizations only. Whether you are a small business, you are a big business, you need branding. Whether you are an individual entrepreneur, you need to brand your business. So today is actually this is actually the last chapter that will be focusing on theories. From chapter 4, we'll be talking about practical. It's a hands-on book. So you will be doing more of the hands-on. So you'll be needing your computer or your phone to be able to practice along by the time we get to chapter 4 and the other pages. So this is the branding section of your organization. So you need to brand your business. You need to brand your business. There is an emphasis on branding. You need to brand your business because that is what gives your business an identity. Just like you have a name, just like you have an address, your business needs that identity so that people can identify your business with the branding. So you need to brand your business. So we're going to be looking at what I wrote here about branding. Now, the American Marketing Association defines a brand as a name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of them intended to identify the goods and services of one seller or group of sellers to differentiate them from those of other sellers. So this is the definition of branding. It's a name, it's a term, it's a symbol, it's a design, or a combination of them all, right? So all this put together identifies you and then distinguishes you from the other sellers because you are not the only one in the marketplace. There are lots of sellers, there are lots of business people, group, partnership, entrepreneurs, and all of that, right? So you need to identify yourself with your brand. This is your unique identity in the marketplace that differentiates you from the other sellers. Therefore, it is logical to understand that branding entails the act of convincing potential customers to perceive your firm as the sole identity capable of resolving their issues rather than focusing on persuading them to choose your brand over competitors. Now, the most important thing in business is not just about making money. Business is all about solving problem. Customers don't just buy product because they want to buy and decorate their houses or something. They buy value. So if you have value, if you sell value, customers will come to you. Customers will leave other products and come to you. For instance, this book as it is here is meant to solve a problem. This is because a lot of people struggle to market their businesses. A lot of organizations don't even know how to get started. They spend money and they pay third-party agents and yet they don't get result. Why? This is because they are not doing it themselves. They are not really involved in the marketing of their business. So by the time you get this book will help you solve that problem. So you are not just buying this book because it's colorful. You are not buying this book because it has a very nice print and then some images in it. You are buying it because it is helping you to solve a problem. It's a valuable item. That's why you want to invest your money and buy it, right? So customers don't just buy, they buy value. So you must have to provide a value that will make customers to give you their money. A robust brand will successfully achieve the following objectives. The act of communication serves to convey a message while also establishing the credibility of the communicator. By emotionally engaging with prospective customers, one can foster a sense of trust and loyalty, ultimately inspiring a desire to make a purchase. This process of connecting with customers on an emotional level not only encourages immediate sales but also cultivates long-term customer commitment. Now, another thing, you are not just going to have your product and have one-time buyers. You want to build that commitment, that loyalty that will make customers to come back. In the later chapters of this book, we are going to be looking at the different ways that you can use to have loyal customers. To achieve success in branding, it is necessary to possess a comprehensive understanding of the needs and desires of both prospectives and their consumers. This can be achieved by integrating your brand strategies into all public touchpoints within your organization. So you don't just build a brand, your organization, your employees need to actually understand your brand strategy. What most organizations fail to do is that they just write a test and then post it on their website or Facebook, and that's it. Even the employees do not even know the vision, the mission of the organization. So at the end of the day, everybody is working in disarray. So you need to make sure that your brand strategy touches every touch point of your organization. You need to ensure that your brand strategy touches every touch point of your organization. The incorporation of personality, appearance, essential competencies, and qualities into the branding of your organization is imperative. The fundamental elements of a brand encompass the lasting impressions that are left on individuals, as well as the specific language and phrases that individuals employ when discussing and recommending a firm to others. The possession of a strong brand enables an organization to cultivate trust, wield greater influence within its target market, and motivate clients and customers to engage in purchasing activity. So by the time you build a captivating brand, your customers will be attracted to buy from you. So this is why you cannot take branding for granted. Whether you are an individual entrepreneur or you are a big organization, you need branding. I've come across a lot of clients who just put out content out there without having a structured brand, without having a brand strategy. They just dish out information and just start rendering services. So as a beginner or as a new business owner, you need to take your time, invest that time, make enough research. This book can help you achieve that. So you need to take your time to brand your business to attract the rightful customers. Brand message and brand guidelines. The visual representation of a brand's goal, mission, vision, and values can be found in the brand guidelines of a corporation. To ensure uniformity in the depiction and utilization of a brand across various media platforms, the utilization of a brand guideline is deemed indispensable. In addition to typographical elements, visual imagery, color palette, and communication tone or style, a logo typically includes guidelines specifying the appropriate context and methods for its application. The development of brand standards involves significant deliberation and exertion to ensure coherent and mitigate any ambiguity. The establishment of customer trust is enhanced when a brand exhibits consistency and conveys the notion that consumers may anticipate specific attributes or experiences from it. Consumers develop a reliance on the brand to meet their expectations. In essence, a firm must have a comprehensive comprehension of its brand narrative. The brand story encapsulates the mission, vision, target audience, profiles, personality, and values of an organization. In order to gain a comprehensive understanding of the brand narrative, it is imperative to thoroughly analyze each facet. Mission statement. Now, this area is where most organizations fail. They do not understand what a mission statement is, or a vision or target audience. They do not even know how to craft it. So they just dish out information out there without having a core knowledge of what they are putting out. So this book is going to help you analyze all that. Mission statement. A mission statement serves to articulate the fundamental objectives and intention of an organization. Pay attention to these words. A mission statement serves to articulate the fundamental objectives and intention of an organization. So what is your intention for establishing that business, for selling that product, for selling that hair, that wig, that clipper, for opening that barber shop, for setting up that oil and gas service? What is your fundamental objective? So this must be taken note of, and then you must craft your mission statement to capture that your fundamental objective and intention. Vision statement. A vision statement outlines the intended trajectory that a brand aspires to pursue in the forthcoming project. So what is your focus? Just like vision, sight, right? What is your focus? What are you looking at? Where do you want to get to? What is your focus? Right? What is your trajectory? How do you want to achieve it? That should be captured in your vision statement. Target audience. The target audience part necessitates a comprehensive description of the ideal clientele, together with an elucidating of the underlying motivations driving their demands for the goods or services offered. In order to ascertain the existence of a viable market, it is important to undertake this particular phase within the brand's original geographical domain, subsequently applying it in the targeted region earmarked for expansion. So you need to know your target audience. Yes, everybody can buy your product, but at the end of the day, it's not everybody that is your client. So you need to define your client base. Who are your major targets? Who are your major clientele? What geographical location do they reside? What age bracket do they belong to? What gender do they belong to? You need to define all this before you begin to dish out your product and services for the public to consume. Although you might have a product that might be fascinating to everyone, but everyone is not your client. So you need to define your target audience. Customer profile. The customer profile functions as a comprehensive guide for effectively engaging with prospective clientele. The tool offers users a structured perspective on their goals when engaging with the product, prioritizing the key features, information, and messaging that will effectively appeal to them. So you need to understand what your customer profile is, define it, so that you can design your campaigns and promotions to be able to capture their profile. Core values. The maintenance of an organization's focus and direction is contingent upon the adherence to its fundamental principles and ideas. So you need to define your core values, integrity, quality, and all that. So you need to define it. Your customers want to hear that you stand for integrity, that you stand for transparency, that you are always on time, that you need to define what are your core values, your selling points. You need to have them articulated effectively. Top global brands with their mission and vision statements. The essence of this is because I want you to look at the mission and vision statement of other top brands, because we learn from others. You can learn from your competitors. You can learn from those people that have been there ahead of you. We want to look at some of the mission and vision statement of most of the top brands we can relate with. Okay, so from there you should have a good idea to be able to craft your own mission and vision statement. Crafting a compelling vision statement has a resemblance to creating a captivating visual representation of an envisioned future that garners widespread recognition, instills faith, and motivates collective effort. The concept in question is derived from the core concepts that are believed to be attainable by one's organization. The unification of a company's focus is achieved through the formulation of mission and vision statements, which serve as communication tools addressing both the internal organization and its external audience. So the mission statement and vision are not just for you and your organization alone. It also speaks to the external audience, which is your client, because it is from your mission and vision statement that your customers will be able to hold you accountable, that yes, they will be able to get value for their money. So while you are speaking to your organization and your member of staff, you are also speaking to the external audience. That's why you need to put in effort in crafting an effective mission and vision statement. However, what are the implications if one's company is in its nascent stage? It does not matter whether you are just beginning, you still need to draft a compelling mission and vision statement. If you do not know how to do it, this book will be able to guide you. By the time you look at a few mission and vision statements, you will be able to craft your own vision and mission statement that will compel your customers to buy from you. Mission and vision statement can be employed to attain clarity and ensure that all actions taken remain consistently aligned with overreaching objectives, irrespective of organizational size, be it a major corporation or an individual entrepreneur. These assertions additionally aid in the establishment of a unique brand identity that distinguishes you from your competitors. So you need to distinguish yourself from your competitors, because like I said, you are not the only one selling these items. You are not the only one in the marketplace. There are a lot of vendors out there. There are a lot of business people out there. There are a lot of oil servicing companies out there. There are a lot of hospitals, hotels, and you name it. There are a lot of them. But your mission and vision, your branding can differentiate you from others and give you that competitive edge over your competitors. Now, let us analyze several mission and vision statements of prominent brands. Here, I have lots of them with photos. Okay, now I will be reading out a few of their mission and vision statements. Okay, I'll just select a few and read it out for you to be able to actually analyze these organizations, their mission and vision statement, and their meaning, why they even came up with it. You need to get this book. It's as simple as that, so that you will take your time and analyze the one that will be suitable for you, and then you can craft yours, in a meaningful way. So let's look at Tesla. Tesla's mission statement states, to create the most compelling car company of the 21st century by driving the world's transition to electric vehicles. Okay, so this is their fundamental objective, right? Now, what is their focus, their vision, their trajectory? That is their vision statement right now. To accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. That's just it. Their vision, their trajectory, their focus is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, which means we've been using fuel and then burning carbon all over the place. Tesla's vision is to transition the world into a sustainable energy where there will be no pollution. So that is their vision. Okay, so if you read down, you will see the meanings. That the mission and vision statement of Tesla are exemplary. The company's mission statement articulates its primary goal as the establishment of a highly captivating automobile enterprise in the 21st century, expressed clearly and concisely. The document consequently outlines its strategy for attaining this goal, specifically by leading the worldwide transition towards electric automobiles. So, electric cars, That's just, yeah, they want to lead the world to become electric cars. If you read down, you will see other meaning that made them to come up with this mission and vision statement. Okay, let's look at Apple mission statement. It states, bringing the best user experience to customers through innovative hardware, software, and services. Simple. Mission statement does not need to be long. Mission statement does not need, you don't need to have a full paragraph of 200 words. It could be one statement. It could be 2 words. It could be 3 words. It could be a phrase. Okay? So Apple's mission statement says, bringing the best user experience to customers through innovative hardware, software, and services. Then the vision statement states, to make the best product on earth and to leave the world better than we found it. Isn't that marvelous? To make the best product on earth and to leave the world better than we found it. This is why you see people at Apple, people at Tesla, they run with the vision. They run with the mission. This vision and mission is what will be communicated. If you are hired at any of these companies, they will orient you and tell you about their mission and visions, and you must run with it. We have several other mission and visions of other organizations. Let me just speak. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon mission statement. We strive to offer our customers the lowest possible prices, the best available selection, and the utmost convenience. This is why you can stay in your house and then you order a phone, you order an item from Amazon and it is delivered at your doorstep. That convenience with a lower price. Okay? So this is what they are selling. Their vision is to be Earth's most customer-centric company where customers can find and discover anything they might want to buy online. So anywhere you are in the world and you want to buy anything, Amazon is saying that they want to be customer-centric so that you will be able to find whatever you want to buy from them online. So you see how their vision is driving their activities and their growth. So you need to craft your mission and vision statement so that your team will be able to run with the vision and mission, and your audience, your customers, they should be able to understand your mission and vision. Your mission and vision should be simple. It should not be ambiguous. It should be simple to understand. You should be able to explain your mission and vision to a 5-year-old and he or she understands. So we cannot overemphasize mission and vision because it is very, very important for any organization. If you must have focus, if you must run with your fundamental objective, you need to craft a mission and a vision that will be understandable by your member of staff and then your customers. So there are lots of them here. Let's look at Google. Google's mission statement states, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. There is nothing you are looking for that you go to Google that you cannot find. So making information accessible universally and useful. Okay, so we have lots of them here. So you can, when you get the book, you can look at it and then craft your own vision and mission statement to be able to serve your organization and your customers. How to specify the market you want to target. This is very important. There are 5 stages. There are 5 key stages we shall be considering to define our target market. Okay, so I'm going to just read out a few of the paragraph in each of these 5 stages, but you can take your time. When you order the book, you can take your time to now study them to be able to craft your own mission and vision statement, and then to also design your target audience in a way that it will be productive for you and your organization. Identifying the current consumer base of one's goods or services serves as a valuable initial step in ascertaining the prospective customer segment with the highest likelihood of making a purchase. Once a comprehensive comprehension of the distinguishing characteristics of one's existing audience has been attained, one can proceed to chase potential consumers using a similar approach. So there are other things that we can look at here in this first stage, like looking at the age bracket, the location, the language, the power to spend and spending trends, interests, challenges, life stage, and so on. So you need to take your time to go through all this to be able to design your target audience in a meaningful way. Now, the stage 2 says, add social media information. A more comprehensive comprehension of the target market can be achieved through the utilization of social media analytics. Even though the individuals utilizing your social media profiles may not now be consumers, they nonetheless contribute to your understanding of the individuals who are interested within them. You can take advantage of social media to be able to profile your customers. So by the time you have idea of what they like and what they do not like, you'll be able to design your target market. Stage 3, examine the competition. Like I said earlier, you are not only one in the marketplace, right? So you need to understudy your competitors. This is what you do in your confined place. You study your competitors. What are they doing right better than you? What are they not doing right that you can take advantage of? What areas do you need to improve to make your product or your services to be better than theirs? Okay, so you need to examine the competition because there are a lot of people in the marketplace. It is vital to ascertain the identities of individuals engaging with your competitors, following their understanding of those who are currently utilizing your firm and procuring your product and services. So why do customers buy from those people? You need to ask that question. Is there anything they are doing right that you are lagging behind? Or is there a particular way their product is structured that is making people to buy from them instead of you? So you need to study the competition. This is very important because you are not the only one in the marketplace. So you need to study the competition. So there are a lot of other things here that you can read on. Now let's go to stage 4. Make your product or services worth clear. You need to make your product and services, let it be clear to your prospective customers, your clients. Let it be clear. Let them be able to understand what you are offering. Okay? There shouldn't be any form of ambiguity. There shouldn't be any form of hidden information. It should be clear. Let them understand it on the go. Make your product or services worth clear. This encompasses the fundamental distinction between features and benefits that all marketers must know. Despite dedicating an entire day to enumerating the various characteristics of your product, it is unlikely to convince potential buyers unless you can effectively communicate its distinct advantages. Like I said earlier also, customers don't buy product, they buy value, right? It does not matter how much. They buy value. So if you have a product or a service that provides value, customers will always find you and patronize you. So you need to make your product and your services worthwhile. Let it be a valuable item that customers can look at and they know the advantages, the benefits before they can release their money to you. So you must provide a value. So that is what stage 4 is talking about. Then stage 5 is make a statement about your target market. Having established the defining attributes of your target audience, it is now imperative to proceed with the documentation of your study finding. Develop a concise target market statement that effectively emphasizes the significant characteristics of the audience as identified through research. Your statement should encompass the following elements. Let's look at the 3 elements that your statement should cover. The demographic characteristics, namely the age and gender of your intended audience. The geographical location or region in which your target market is situated. The primary places emphasis on the target audience you have in mind. So you need to define all this. You need to define all this in your target audience findings. Okay, so you have other things that you can read about here. Branding is a very important tool for any business. Does not matter how small you are. Even if you do not have a website, for the fact that you can disseminate information on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, you need to define your mission, your vision, your customer profile. You need to understand and design your target audience, because these are the things that will help you to drive your business. So you don't just dish out information and then just begin to throw out information. Like when we start to design our audience for promotions, you don't just sell to everybody. You need to work on people's interests. You need to look at their demography. You need to know their location, their gender, their age bracket. So you need to put all these things in place to be able to reach out effectively to your target audience. So branding is one of the things. Is like the face you carry as a human. What you do when you come out, your face, the look of your face, your outfit, your shoes, your hairdo. These are the things that people will connect with first when they see you. Before you open your mouth to speak, these are the first thing. Your appearance is what they will judge you at. That is the impression there is an impression that will be created based on your appearance. That is why it is said that a person is addressed the way he dresses. Okay, so your company branding is the first appearance that people will look at, because you are not going to be there all the time to explain to them. When they open your Facebook page, your Instagram page, or your website, or your company profile, or they are driving along the way and they see your billboard, okay, at that time you are not there. You might be lounging somewhere or even sleeping. It is this your branding, the outward communication tools that people will look at first to be able to connect with you. Imagine that you've spent so much money in designing a very large billboard on a highway and people are driving past and they're unable to get the information. That would be a waste of funds, a waste of resources. Your designs, your billboard, your logo, your color combination, your text, everything should be coordinated in a way that at a glance, one should be able to get the message from your logo, get the message from your company name, get the message from the text you've written or the image you've displayed. These are the things that branding does for organizations, and you need to take your time. You need to invest the resources. You need to invest the time, the research to be able to design your brand, develop your brand strategies, and communicate it to your team. You may not be there all the time. You can't do everything by yourself. As a manager, as an MD, as a CEO, as a chairman, you cannot do everything by yourself. So your brand strategy should be communicated to your team so that they will be able to run with it. Just like Tesla says that they want to transition the world from petrol and to electric cars. So that is what they are running with. That is the vision they are running with. Google says they want the world to be able to access information easily, and useful information at that. Your team should be able to understand that, and your customers, on the other hand, they should be able to relate with your mission and your vision statement, your core values. They should be able to relate with it, because those are the things they will use to hold you accountable. So mission, vision, core values, customer profile, target audience, these are very vital tools for any organization. It does not matter whether you are an individual entrepreneur or you are a big organization, you already have the client base. No, you need to still brand your business. We are in the digital age, so these things will be taken note of. People will want to look out for it. I have a couple of clients that they just give me their profile to develop a website for them, and then at the end of the day, you just see a scanty profile. They copy pictures from different places and then snap a few and then just put it together and they jumble some things up and call it company profile. No, your company profile should be well designed. with your mission, vision, your branding, your logo, your color combination. Your colors matters a lot. You need to be very careful when choosing your color. Your color should not fight themselves. The coloring should blend. And for every of your resources, your company profile, your website, your Facebook page, your flyers, your complimentary card, everything you design, your ID card, they should follow that branding pattern, because this is your identity. This is what you will be known for. When people see you, they could say, oh, red, that is their color. They say, oh, company ABC, their color is green. And your logo should not be too ambiguous to understand. Your logo should actually make a statement, should actually be able to pass a message. We've gone through chapter 3, branding. You can order for this book from any Market Square supermarket close to you nationwide, or any hypercity supermarket. If you want to place an order, you can also actually call the number on this video, or you can visit www.dm-prof.com. There you will be able to get all the information needed, and you can actually place an order and then get this book delivered to you. Don't forget, we've done chapter 1 review, done chapter 2 review, and this is the third chapter. From chapter 4, we'll be doing the hands-on experience. You are going to be doing things yourself. You'll be creating things. You'll be doing some certain things to be able to promote your business on the internet. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment, so that other people will get to hear about this good news. This is a valuable product. You cannot afford to miss this. If you are a business person, like I always say, and you are very busy, this book is very easy to use. It's a hands-on, step-by-step guide. That is why it is called Comprehensive Digital Marketing Guide. I am an instructor, okay? I'm a trainer, so I don't dwell on theories. I dwell on practicals. After explaining and giving you the background information, I go into practicals to do guidelines. If you are busy and you don't have time to open computer to do anything on the internet, order for this book and give it to a member of your staff for them to follow the guidelines and they implement them for your organization. Thank you, and see you in chapter 4 review.